All right, so if you've ever done any gigs like Instacart, Shipt, or even Spark, my bad about that. As you guys can see, I have a, oh my God, this truck really cut me off, really. If you guys have ever done any of those gig apps, they're essentially all the same, right? Spark is pretty much Walmart's version of what Shipt is to Target, right? Instacart is kind of like generic. They deal with all different grocery stores, but with me doing Spark, I just have a couple things that I should point out for anyone who's never done it or anything like that. Because there's things that you'll realize or you'll find out, and it's better to know it than to be in the situation and have to experience that like firsthand, because it will slow you down. So there's some things that you have to know and you have to like kind of realize before you go like deep into doing these orders. For starters, I will say this is going to be kind of unpopular, because I know if people had the choice, they prefer to just do delivery only instead of shop and deliver. But if you have the option to do shop and deliver, do that. Because I have a car full of groceries, and it said it was going to be ready at 4:25. I got there, what, 4:15? So there's no point of getting to the store early. It's always going to be late. Always going to be late. They know that people will wait for it. That people will wait for these orders, especially people that are doing the orders. I didn't get, what's the time now? It's 5:08. I'm driving away from the store at 5:08, and this is supposed to be ready at 4:25. So just expect, if you're doing a delivery only, you're going to wait. Like, you're going to wait. Sometimes they'll be out literally in like 3 to 5 minutes. But there's times like this where it gets busy. 5 o'clock is their busy time. And you just end up waiting all that time. So instead of waiting all that time, what I've noticed is I'm pretty smooth when it comes to shopping, right? And usually people aren't in left field where they're ordering stuff that I've never heard of before. And there are times where that does happen. And Instacart, it happened a lot. With Walmart, there's not a lot of organic stuff. And, you know, I eat some organic, but I'm not someone who eats like all organic. So there are brands that I've never heard of, even non-organic ones. But if I'm shopping for somebody, it's a lot quicker because, one, the app tells you where, like what aisle and also what location in that aisle the item's going to be. Now, it's not always accurate. It's like 95% accurate because these stores do move around their inventory depending on what time of the year it is. So it could be like they could do it twice in a month, where maybe aisle 3 will be bread. Maybe that bread will be moved to aisle 4 in the middle of that month. Like, it's just random. You kind of have to know the store a little bit, but for the most part, the app does tell you where everything is, for the most part. Plus, you also have, when you're doing the shop and deliver, you have the option, well, not the option, it just shows you to preview the list before you shop, which is always a good idea. Even though they pick their route for you, and my understanding of it is they try to make the most efficient route possible throughout the store. So like if you have to get, like, let's say for example, like cough medicine or something, they're gonna have you get that either first or last, because that's like on the other side of the store. Now, when it comes to groceries, they're gonna try to make you go in the most like linear path possible. There are times where it had me get ice and there's like 20 items still left in the order, but for the most part, it's very efficient. And what I found is that when I do shop and deliver, I get that done in less than 30 minutes. So I'll accept the order. It'll take me 5-10 minutes to drive to the store. Then it'll take me like anywhere from 10, depending on how many items there is. I don't like doing anything like 40 plus items, even though yesterday I did one that was like 57 items. But that one was like, I think it paid $50 something. So it was kind of worth it. And it was less than like a 10-minute drive. That one was worth it. But I'll do one of those. These 30-minute orders, they'll pay anywhere from $30. I did 2 of them that were $40 today, which is pretty cool, and that's including the tip. And the tip, you don't get paid till the day after. But I notice every time I do shop and delivery, I can bang those out, maybe 2 of them in an hour. That's $60 an hour. Very rare that it happens. Sometimes it'll take an hour and a half. That's more realistic. But it's a lot better than waiting for these orders, especially if this order right here, I think it is, what is it? It's $38. So it's $38. And I just waited a whole 30 something minutes just waiting for it. It says 32 minutes to drop everything off, so I'm assuming everything's close together. So it's gonna take an hour. That's still pretty good, but I could have made more money if it's ready when it says it's gonna be. So that's just a fair warning if you've never done Spark before, or maybe you're still in the early stages of it, just keep that in mind. You're gonna wait if you do delivery only. Depending on the stores as well. I noticed some stores are quicker than others, or depending on when certain employees are working, maybe they're understaffed, overstaffed during certain shifts, whatever it may be. I like the store that I just picked up from. They're usually quick with it, but sometimes they'll have like newer people kind of mess up the order, maybe take too long or forget. So there's always going to be, when you pull up, there's a sign with the phone number, and you can call the phone number if you ever have any issues, or if you want to know how long the order is going to take. You know, you let them know, hey, I'm driving with Spark, I have an order for blah blah blah, I'm in spot 3 or I'm in spot A, whatever it may be, and they'll let you know, they'll actually have your name on the screen, and they'll say, oh, is this for whatever your name is? And then you'll say, yeah. And they'll tell you, oh, they're just getting the last couple things for customer C or whatever it is. And they'll update you. You just got to ask. But just keep that in mind when you're doing these orders. If you think you can shop and deliver, I find that those are a lot quicker, because if you do delivery only, you're depending heavily on the workers to do what they're doing. And the thing is, this ain't super complex, but there's some things that we overlook. I think that because they're getting paid hourly, they don't have that urgency, right? So there's no rush to get these orders done. Yeah, there's kind of like pressure from management to get the orders done, but they're not making any extra money if they do it faster or not. When you're shopping and doing shopping and delivery, and I've seen guys, I saw a dude earlier, and I could tell he was doing this because he was trying to move from item to item. And I don't run in the store to get the order done quick, but like I plan my path and I just go. Like I don't spend too much time like staring at the item, like, oh, okay. Like I do need to, if it's fruits and veggies, I do make sure they're in good quality. That's that's one thing I noticed, like on forums and a bunch of other people's videos, is that you don't want to get a customer freaking spoiled banana, or like a bruised up banana, or an apple, or a damaged product. Shop like it's your own stuff. You know what I mean? This isn't like a super serious thing. Like, you want to make your money and go, but at the same time, you don't want to get dinged or have your tip taken off or get a complaint because you gave the customer like a damaged product or bad fruit or milk that expires freaking tomorrow. Like, shop like it's for you. That's one thing I will say. Shop like it's for you. I'm approaching 2 minutes. I'm about to drop one of these off in a second, so I'm gonna pause the video and then I'll get right back to it. But yeah, guys, there's a lot of good money to be made on these apps. I think Spark right now, Spark and Lyft are like my two top apps to make money on. Lyft in my state right now. I'm not gonna get too into this. This isn't the point of the video, but it depends state by state. In Massachusetts, they're offering $35 an hour base pay as long as you're in the middle of completing a ride, whether you're on your way to the customer, whether you have the client in your car, or yeah, those are the 2 times that you get paid for. So all that time gets added up together, and if the money that you make is less than what you're supposed to get paid per hour, which is 33 or 35 an hour, Lyft will pay you the difference. So that's another option for you guys. Lyft, if you're in Massachusetts or any other state that just brought that into law, take advantage of that. Take advantage of that, because they understand, at least here in Massachusetts, that a lot of the workers here are underpaid. I think they should do something like that in New York as well. New York, they have to deal with the tolls and the fees, the congestion fee that you just introduced, which Massachusetts is actually looking into introducing as well. To me, I don't care too much. I'm probably not even going to go to Boston to do Lyft too often, but yeah, guys, I'll be right back. I'm just going to drop this order off. I'll see you guys in a second. Okay, I'm back. Just dropped that customer stuff off. The next spot is around 6 minutes away, so that's pretty good. Put it in the GPS. All right. I think I'm going where it wants me to go. All right. So again, to you know, I was talking about what Lyft was paying and all that. Spark is on another level, guys. If you guys have it in your area, definitely take advantage. Because I wish I had the ability to, at the same time I don't, to do Shipt as well. I don't do Shipt anymore, but they're very strict when it comes to time. So if you had the ability and they had a little bit more time between orders, you can stack Shipt and Spark, which are, I think they're technically rivals. Well, the stores that they service are rivals. You got Walmart and Target. So Spark primarily deals with Walmart, Home Depot. I think they do Lowe's as well. Could be wrong. And then you got Shipt, which primarily focuses on Target, which is the main one. Party City, which is like I think they're actually going out of business. So I don't know if there's still locations open, but it's like a party store where they have balloons, stuff like that. Oh my God, that is really easy money. And I forget what other store used to be on there. There used to be the supermarket that's here in Massachusetts called Market Basket, or in the Northeast. But yeah, Target was the main one for Shipt, and then Party City. Party City was probably one of the easiest stores that I've ever done. I'd work in the week, right? Monday through Friday. And then on the weekends, I'd do Shipt, which was just like a part-time thing. And I noticed on the weekends, there was always balloon orders. And I could fit up to 3 in my car. They say don't put anything in the trunk because the air could mess up the balloons and stuff. But each customer would be $30. Right? So if I had an order, I'm trying to remember if they were bundled up together or not, but you could take up to 3 customers at the same time. So if each customer had like just a garbage bag full of balloons, because that's what they put them in, I could fit 3 of those in my car, and that's $90. That didn't happen too often because those orders will get snagged once they hit $20. So the way Shipt works, the way Shipt works is that they send the orders out when they start at $7. When they notice no one's taking the order, then they go up. They go up $2 to $3, and they keep going up and up and up. Once they get to $20 to $25, then people start taking them, because people won't take them just because they're not worth it, because it'll tell you the mileage and it'll be like 10 miles for $7. No one's gonna take that. But if it gets bumped up to $20 or $25, someone's gonna take it, right? And I've seen these go as high as $40 during Christmas time. The day before Christmas, so Christmas Eve, $45 to $55 even 60 for a simple 10 to 30 item order. And if you have Shipt on your phone, that is the time to do Shipt. You can easily make freaking, I don't even know. I made 200 one year. Maybe it was like 300 within like 2 or 3 hours, just because of the ability to take multiple customers at the same time. And the city that I was in at the time was Nashua, New Hampshire, where Triple H is from. If you guys are wrestling fans, Triple H is from Nashua, New Hampshire. I was doing orders there, and the area that I was shopping at, there was a lot of apartments and houses in that like immediate area. This is towards where the mall is. And I was just, I didn't even stay there that long. Me and my girlfriend at the time, we had some time to kill, and we just did orders that night. I told her too, like I still tell her to this day, I'm like, you should have just downloaded that like sooner, because I tried getting her on the app when I signed up, but she didn't sign up. So she saw all that money that I was making on Shipt on the weekends, and then she's like, oh, let me sign up. And then they hit her with the waiting list. They're like, oh, there's a waiting list. You know, thank you for applying for Shipt. Your area is kind of full at the moment, but you know, we'll let you know when there's more space available. I'm like, I told you. So that's why when I tell you guys, if there's an app that's hot right now, it's not gonna last forever. Like right now, I'm killing it right now with Spark, but I know that's not gonna last forever. That's how Instacart was. When I first signed up, I forget when it was, 2016, it was really good. Then it didn't get good again till 2020, when we all know what happened during 2020. And oh my God, that's another story. When people need these apps are gonna pay very well. They're gonna pay a lot. So take advantage. If there's an opportunity to make money, take advantage of it. That's just my advice. Take advantage when you can. 20, is that 29? Oh, okay. 27. Just making sure I'm going to the right place. Some of these houses have the thing on. So I'll be right back, guys. I'll catch you in a second. Man, it took me 5 minutes to drop all that off, and it's already dark. Right now it's 5:33. Brought everything to this house. Now I'm 11 minutes onto the last house. So all in all, with the waiting and then dropping everything off, this order, it says it was going to take 30 minutes, which it did, but the order wasn't brought out right away. So it took an hour to make $38. Not bad. Everything's close together. I think the first one was like 8 minutes from the store. Second one was like another 6. And then this one's like 11 minutes. So not too bad. And I have the smallest order of the 3, which is like, it's like 3 products or something like that. So that works out perfectly. But yeah, guys, I don't want to make this too much longer. I already paused it twice. I think I'm at, I don't want to drag this out too long. But yeah, guys, if you can get on apps like Instacart, Shipt, Spark, I know some people have good luck with Roadie. You typically, so you'll start getting more good orders on Roadie the more orders you do. I'm not really up for that because I'm not sure what I'm gonna expect. I already tried this with Angie's List, I think it was, the platform, and they make you pay for a background check, which is like, all right, $25, whatever. I was always told that if a company asks you to pay for your background check, then just ignore it, right? And I'm like, you know, let me just see, because you never know unless you try it and figure it out for yourself. Well, I was wrong. I paid the $25, and literally there were no good opportunities on that platform. And this was years ago, so it's probably better now. Who knows? But I'm gonna stick with platforms that either I've heard of before, or that just do a background check and they take care of it, because they write it off anyways. Like, yeah, we get to write it off too on our taxes, but they can write it off too. They're bigger businesses, right? They're hiring all these different people. Let me see if that's better. That's a little better. They're hiring all these people. I'm sure they can pay for all that. Like, come on. They're charging both the customer and the people that are doing the work for them. That's ballsy. That's ballsy. But guys, there's opportunity out there, man. If you guys can take advantage of opportunity like these, like right now in my area, in Massachusetts, New Hampshire area, Spark is absolutely crazy. And I before I got on Spark, I always say this in all my videos, I thought it was gonna be another DoorDash where they're giving out $2.50 orders, $3 orders. Man, when DoorDash hit me with that, I'm like, nope, I'm deleting this app. I'm not even wasting my time. Every now and then I'll re-download it and go in just to see what's up. But I don't know. To me, that app, I think it peaked. I don't even know what year. Like I didn't really do it heavy like that. I did do it one summer with my girl, and we made money. We did it in the same vehicle, and we made money. She had her app on, I had mine on, and we made money. But that was the only summer that we made good money on. It wasn't worth it. Well, that was worth it, but now doing that app, no. And I thought that's how Spark was gonna be, but damn, I was wrong. I was so wrong. Spark, they do have their orders, but it's very rare where they'll send you like a $7 to $10 order, but they'll change that real quick. They're almost exactly like Shipt when it comes to adding money to the orders. Instacart does it as well, but they don't have like really a pattern or an algorithm when it comes to that. But when someone doesn't take an order on Shipt or on Spark, they'll add $2 every couple minutes until it gets to a certain point. And then after the hour, it'll drop back down to the original price. Because they're like, oh, okay, it's a new hour. Maybe new people will come on and they'll see like a lower price and think it's good. I know long enough seeing that over and over, I know that's not a good order. I know that at the beginning of every hour, Shipt as well as Spark, they reset their orders to the original price, and then they start increasing the rate. Hopefully someone will take it. That's what they're hoping for. But guys, take advantage of times like this. Like I said, I don't really have too much else to say. I just wanted to give you guys some things to look out for. Again, to recap, if you guys are doing delivery only, expect to possibly wait. I just waited 30 minutes for an order that's gonna take 30 minutes to complete. So it took me an hour where I could have made $38 to $39, I can't even talk. $38 to $39 in 30 minutes. But because that took so long to get together, which there were a lot of items, so it took a lot for them to shop for. It took probably an hour and 10 minutes to complete this order, all in all, complete all together. From driving to the Walmart, waiting the 35 minutes, whatever it was, and then dropping everything off, probably an hour and 10 minutes for $38. It's not bad, not bad. But if you were to shop for that, I feel like you'd get that done a lot quicker, because you have an incentive to get the shopping done quick, right? And none of those items were too much to shop for. But I feel like if you're an employee at Walmart, you don't really have an incentive to shop quick. Like, you just do it within the time that it tells you to, but you're not gonna try to get it done quicker than what it's telling you, if that makes sense, guys. So if you guys have the option and you're comfortable enough, I would recommend doing shop and deliver, because you can get it done quicker. You start the order right when you get to the store. You don't have to wait for no one to come out to help you load the car. Like, no, like, you go into the store, start shopping right away, then leave, pack up your car. It saves so much time if you do it that way. But guys, check out the other content on my channel. I have a lot of content on a bunch of different apps, as well as a lot of I know warehouse work is a big topic in the community right now. I've done that before, guys, so I can relate. If you guys want to check that out, that's on my page. But until next time, I'll catch you on the next one. Take care, guys.